Hey, yo, bro, I see you coming right there. I'm telling you right now, don't touch my food.
Hey,
I said don't touch it.
He stabbed him. He's dead.
Unorthodox reactions, unorthodox intros.
Welcome back, guys.
It's
Want to
been a
say,
while.
yeah, we just want to say, obviously, we haven't said in any of our other videos. Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
Subscribe.
Happy New Year! What do you guys think about X
Okay,
Factor?
stop.
We're gonna consider going into X Factor. Well, I am. But anyways, guys, welcome
Today's
back to
video
another Unorthodox.
is-
No,
No,
can you let
hurry
me
up
do my
then.
intro then, please?
Hurry up.
All right then.
Freaking out.
Welcome back to another Unorthodox reactions.
Fucking
Today
all
we are
day.
back again with, guess what? A reaction. Don't talk to me like that. They love this. They love my antics.
TierZoo are horns OP.
They are not.
Finally, after
Wait. Why do you still
Countless
speak
times.
like that? seriously.
after countless
I thought we got
unimaginable imaginations, stimulations running through my brains of horns versus no horns, I shall have my answer today.
Okay, why are you still like
Alas,
speaking? Play the video, man, please.
without further ado, let's get right into it.
That's rude.
Imagine
never
lions
be
with a
me.
horn.
Players have a wide selection of equipment.
You know what? Sorry, guys. Sorry. It's so sorry.
The video
But
hasn't even
I know.
started yet.
But you know how when I was saying I could fight a cheetah or like fight a hyena, right? At work, honest to God,
What you for?
a guy. No. No, a guy was saying he could fight. What's it called? No, he said he couldn't fight a dog, but he could fight a cheetah, and he was saying like he couldn't take.
Tell
a
him
dog.
to show his working now. Where's the maths in that, bro? I need to see the equations. That
No,
don't
but
make no sense.
I get it because of the fact that cheetahs are actually not that strong.
They still got a stronger bite force than I don't know.
I don't get it. I'll just punch it in the face. Like you guys don't know these fists.
License to kill officially registered.
Officially registered.
Unofficially officially registered.
Registered.
equipment to choose from when speccing their character. Teeth, claws, stingers, spikes. Each weapon has distinct advantages and disadvantages in combat. Some, like teeth, are better at dealing damage but
Checking
offer
out.
less range and require the user take a significant risk committing to an attack attempt. Claws are a good middle ground, offering solid damage but allowing the user to keep their vitals at least a little bit further away from counterattack range. On the other end of the spectrum is what I'd like to discuss in today's video: horns and antlers. This video was sponsored by Audible. Excluding things like
horns
projectiles,
OP.
skull-based weapons have by
Oh.
far the furthest reach in the game. This makes them excellent defensive weapons, as it gives players a large threat range that an approaching player needs to find a way to get through in order to connect with their own attack. Against a player with powerful horns or large antlers, messing up your approach and getting counterattacked can spell disaster, since these attacks...
Hey bro, I'm sorry.
Oh.
However, actually connecting with a strike isn't always easy for players who spec into this trait. Since skull projections can be quite heavy and cumbersome, swinging them can be quite slow and risky in and of itself, because if the attack is dodged by an aggressive opponent, you might be left wide open to getting brushed down and taking a ton of damage.
Punch him.
So today I'd like to delve deeper into the
I would've
advantages
punched
and
him.
disadvantages
Honestly,
that
I
come
would've been
with
like,
building
"Hey."
skull weapons to your character, and discuss some examples of good and bad usage of this perk. The two main types of skull weapons are horns and antlers. Horns are permanent.
Which one's more dangerous?
I feel like horns definitely deal more damage, but antlers have more range.
They antlers
I
are.
feel like antlers are more defensive. They
Yeah,
don't really have like
yeah.
penetration power unless
That's what she
pause. Unless like the actual animal that has it has like either speed, momentum, or like the actual strength to be able to use it.
Yeah,
But
that's why I'm gonna get some horns.
okay, good luck with that.
Permanent and usually equipable to both sexes, whereas antlers are grown and shed each year, and usually a perk exclusive to male characters.
Yeah, go on
Players
then.
in the Servid faction have exclusive access to antlers. while horns can be equipped to a wide variety of character types and have the major advantage of being permanent.
How is that?
Okay, but look
That's
at-
not a fighting tool though, because like
That's what I was gonna say. Because look at that, like how wide it is. I feel like it looks like an advantage, but it's a
It's not,
disadvantage.
yeah.
It makes it easy for someone to slip past it.
yeah,
when
because
it's
also
that.
like it's like right up here.
And because when you do it like this, you can't see the.
Yeah, you
basically
gotta
I'm at that point they're basically playing like a guessing game.
Is it beef, bro?
It's like the attacking where you last saw them or where you assume they're gonna be.
Hey, bro, don't move. Don't move.
Stay right there for a second.
Can be equipped to a wide variety of character types and have the major advantage of being permanent. Large antlers are useful for resource competition against other players. And occasionally to deter
He
predators.
deaded him.
But really, their
Yeah.
primary function is tied to the reproduction
he caught
quest
him.
line. Part of the servant quest line is that in order to complete the mating quest, male characters need to become party leader. And in order to achieve
Someone's
the rank of
antler's getting
party
broken
leader,
off.
a servant
Someone's
must
getting
duel
broken
against
off.
other male servant characters. and
Oh,
defeat
his leg is buckling.
He's
Antlers
out
allow
of
these
here.
players to duel in a way that tests their strength while still remaining mostly non-lethal.
Moose.
They
As these
look
players
like they're
don't
gonna
actually
break.
want to team kill their own party members. As far as combat abilities go, antlers probably aren't the most optimal choice.
Yeah.
They weigh the user down quite a bit, make it more difficult to move through dense forests, and the enormous amount of energy it takes
Stuck
to
in a
shed
pickle
and
there,
regrow
mate.
them on a regular basis
Imagine a lion
makes
just
them a
comes out of nowhere
handicap
right
rather than a
now.
curse.
Alright,
They
bro,
don't
let me
have
help you
any
out.
secondary uses either. They can be used to dig with, but there's no upside to using antlers to dig rather than
Yeah,
their
it
feet.
seems hella
In short,
inconvenient.
antlers are a flex. The kind players can really only get away with when they're already doing quite well
Oh,
and have resources to
shit,
spare.
yeah.
And even then, antler users tend to ditch the trait as soon as the window to complete the mating quest line closes for the year. Horns,
like,
on the
I'm
other
out.
hand, can be used to great effect against a wider variety of opponents. Large horns can deal devastating piercing damage and can also be used to inflict knockback, destabilizing even the most aggressive players and creating an
Outta
opening for a
here.
deadly strike to connect.
Oh, that's
They're
a kid
really
as
only
well.
useful in 1v1 combat, since a group of attackers can easily overwhelm a horn user
Yeah,
from multiple directions.
but they
at
can do
once
it for an antler
and prevent
user
them
as
from
well.
connecting a
Yeah.
strike. So it's important to balance your character with other traits like
Oh.
or speed to help compensate for this weakness. Skull weapons
See,
are
I feel
added to
like they're not
traits.
using the horn properly. Because
Yeah,
the
they should
sharp
just
end,
stab it.
because especially the curved ones,
Yeah.
the sharp end is hard to get. Because like because they go forward like this,
Yeah.
and they have to come up and under
Yeah.
to use the sharp part.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's very
or
hard.
speed to help compensate for this weakness. Skull weapons were added to the game's equipment roster during the late Tetrapod expansion.
That type of horn.
Possibly.
That's ideal.
Yeah, this is like an ideal type of horn.
Oh, that's peak. If an animal's coming at me with that, I'm not fighting it. Any other animal I can
Facilitate
beat,
party member recognition
like fist to
and later
fist.
being co-opted for defensive purposes. While data miners are unsure whether early horn users like the Triceratops build had horn attacks as an integral part of their combat movesets.
Call me Young
Players in
Tyson.
the current meta employ a wide variety of strategies to get the most out of their equipment. Tank builds like the Rhinoceros tend to use horns primarily for the knockback effect in 1v1 matchups, though they're capable of inflicting piercing damage as well.
Why?
More agile builds like the
He
Wildebeest
just stabbed
touching
him.
his feet.
He just stabbed him. Like
Just touching
that's
his
not his
feet.
boy. He's like, hey, do you know what the conversation? Literally, this
Nah,
how the conversation.
this is-
This how the conversation went. He was like,
to use
bruv, anyone know this guy?
horns primarily
Who's
for
this
the
you?
knockback effect in
Hey,
1v1
hey,
matchups.
is he? Is he
Though
eating
they're
my food?
capable of inflicting
He actually
No,
stabbed
this is
him.
like I think it went. It's like, hey yo, bro, I see you coming right there. I'm telling you right now, don't touch my
though
food.
they're
I
capable
said
of
don't
inflicting
touch
piercing damage as well.
He stabbed
More
him.
agile
He's
builds
dead.
like the Wildebeest and Cape Buffalo coordinate team defenses
Oh.
against predators that employ both horn and kick attacks.
Oh,
They have a high
flipping
critical hit
people
ratio
for
due
fun.
to the sharpness of their horns.
Oh, he went back to grab him. That's fire. He was like, no, I'm not done, man.
Is
Come
this
back.
the board that the Carrier Geographics was?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
If you try and get back out, they're gonna
Yeah.
keep going at you.
Yeah.
Some animals with skull weapons favor other types of attacks.
Why are you
Using their
attacking
long
a
legs as
giraffe,
their
bro?
primary line of
Leave
defense
it.
against
Oh,
predators.
Oh, he just
They
stepped on
mostly
it.
use their skull mods to fight against others of the same build type. As powerful and impressive as horns are, their overall contribution to the viability of a character is less than
you know, at this point, I actually kind of start feeling sorry for predators because it's actually so P.
Yeah.
It's a struggle for them to get P.
Oh no, it's tough out here,
you
man.
might expect, especially in terms of how vital they are to a player's game plan
Is that
for dealing
bad?
with predator attacks.
You just smacked
Most
him.
horn users spend a ton of evolution points on their base speed stat to avoid confrontation with more powerful players in the first place. meaning that heavy skull equipment actually impedes this strategy rather than
Oh!
attacks tend to be employed as a last
Look how quickly they
Bro,
did.
his
They were like, he can't
neck
jump
is
that.
in the first place, meaning that heavy skull equipment actually impedes this strategy.
He would have jumped if he
Yeah, and look at it, they turned back around.
Employed as a last resort with varying degrees of success, since their base accuracy is so low. Horns lose their value in combat if the player's head is immobilized. So to use this perk effectively, the build should have a high base stamina and access to a variety of other attacks that can counter a grappling opponent. Since most animals with horns and antlers defend themselves more effectively with their feet, there are
So
plenty
slow.
of examples of builds like zebras and camels that are equally viable without horns equipped. However, in builds like rhinos that spec into bulk instead of speed, horns are fundamental to their combat strategy and viability suffers significantly if their horns are damaged. When equipping your character, it's important to consider
Hippo or rhino? Which one are you taking?
Fight in a fight.
No, which one
am I
are you picking?
to fight or
Yeah, to fight for you.
hippo?
Yeah, I can't pick it. I feel like hippos are just
They're
way
different.
Too balanced
Yeah, they're
than
different. Rhino, them I could beat up a rhino, bro. Fucking punch in his throat.
both your own character's stats and the types of attackers you're likely to encounter
Rhinos
before
are
you decide to
moist.
spec into an expensive skull weapon. For example, if the primary threat in your server is a build from the Panthera faction, horns might not be the most optimal choice, since a big cat's primary objective is to land a critical strike on the opponent's neck. So you may be better off investing in more forceful kicks that can be used while
Just
keeping your
lay
head out of reach.
down.
But if the meta is more centralized around canine builds, front-facing weaponry may be the better option, since canines
Well, not for
target
him,
their
it's not.
prey's rear and get kills via bleed damage. The most viable horn users are well-rounded with respect to speed, bulk, and overall combat movesets.
Ooh.
But most importantly, they spec their
Try
characters
put
to
under
be best
bangers.
equipped to counter the most dangerous
You
threats
saying I
in
can't
the
fight
meta.
a
Now,
freaking
since the best
hyena?
insight into the metagame can be found in books, gaining the knowledge necessary to be properly equipped can be tough,
this is
especially if
scary.
your character's eyesight or
Audible.
concentration stats aren't the best.
Oh,
But
audible.
the good news is, in an effort to make eyesight a less overpowered ability, the devs have started introducing more benefits to players that spec into auditory abilities, one of which is the advent of the audiobook. Audiobooks are an amazing way to optimize your efficiency, allowing you to gain
I like
XP
how
in
they're
another
doing this.
skill while also
Yeah.
increasing your knowledge stat passively.
Who's this woman?
Where can you get access to
It
these
looks like stock
overpowered
footage
games?
to me.
The answer is Audible, the sponsor of today's video. Audible
Come
has
like
the world's
Baywatch.
largest selection of audiobooks, so no matter what you're interested in, there's something for you. I've been using Audible for years now, but my personal favorite from this year was Project Hail Mary, an awesome sci-fi adventure novel written by Andy Weir, the author of The Martian.
Anyway,
Well,
guys, as
yeah.
you were saying, check out Audible. It actually is really good. I use it all the time. Well,
Do you?
used to. I haven't been using it now because friggin'.
Can you even read?
No, that's why I use Audible.
Okay, it makes sense. See. Hey, sponsorships, come our way.
The last audiobook I read, actually it's right there. It was The Smoke Thief. I bought because I listened to the audiobook, then I bought the book as well. 'cause
Wait,
I'm
are we
like,
gonna pretend
Oh,
we're
no.
looking at something?
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah. It really is there, guys.
Bro, at this point, they probably don't even know what to believe.
Hey, yeah, that was funny, wasn't it? Thank you. Anyways, guys,
It's Christine right there, just laughing.
just laughing. Anyways, guys, that's been another Unorthodox reaction.
Cold.
We've been on Unorthodox reaction.
Of course.
Exactly. If you've enjoyed and you're still with us, we appreciate you. If you left early because you got bored, we still appreciate you being here.
Yep.
Regardless, hope you look after your loved ones and stay blessed.
And don't forget to like, comment,
Yeah, what they say in normal.
subscribe. Kind of just press that subscribe button. Just
All right.
Somewhere.
They get it. Okay.
comment reaction suggestions below.
Oh my god.
But it's been a while. Give me a second. We shall see you all in the next one.
Oh, you done? Oh yeah. Peace.